Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to today's class. I am sorry for coming late and apologies to everyone. Welcome to today's live session. I am so delighted to have everyone on ground. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we are going to be learning how to frame marketing messages with AI. We are going to be doing this with AI today. If you're excited, that is exactly what we are going to be doing today. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's live class. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was yesterday's class? I trust you got value. I trust you got value. So let me notify people that we are live because I came late. So we are live. Okay. We are live. Good evening, everyone. We are we are live. Good evening, good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, just type I can hear you, BOSSUHZI. If you can hear me loud and clear, just type I can hear you. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Good evening to today's and welcome to today's class. So, what we are going to be doing today basically is I'm going to be teaching you how to write copies, marketing messages online. And there are two ways to write marketing messages, especially sales copy. You can do one with AI and you can also write without AI. So, today I said I'm going to be teaching you guys how to write with AI, but I am going to start teaching without AI because one thing that is very very important is because if you don't know how to write normal copies, then you're going to struggle to write copies with AI. You're going to struggle with the right intelligence to what write copies with what AI. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. But before then, I am just going to be doing a quick. I'm going to be doing a quick recap on what we did yesterday. How many of you were here yesterday? If you were here, just type I was here yesterday. I was here yesterday. Just type I was here yesterday. So we're going to be doing a quick recap what we did yesterday, and I'll just add more context to it. Then we'll just go into today's class fully. All right. So welcome everyone once again to today's class. So yesterday we started with what copywriting, and I told you guys what copywriting is, and I told you guys how to get started with copywriting. Okay, I believe. All right. Okay, I can see people in the comment section. Good evening, Mr. John. Good evening, Surat. Good evening, Glory. Good evening, Copy Ghost, and every other person that is online right now. Welcome. So now, yesterday we started with something very, very important, and I started by telling you about what copywriting. And I told you that copywriting is what the act of what crafting emotionally compelling what marketing messages that is designed to what trigger an ideal audience towards take a what buying decision. Let me project my screen so that many of you would see what I am saying. Yes. So, like I said, copywriting is what simply just the act of what crafting emotionally what marketing messages that is designed to what trigger an ideal audience to what take a buying decision. And the buying decision can be anything from making a purchase, clicking a link online, or maybe signing up for a what newsletter. And I told you guys yesterday that effective copywriting is the reason why people make sales online. There's a difference. Now, let me tell you something. The truth is that in this time and age, one of the things that will make you good money is not just your product. A lot of people have good product, but if you don't know how to tell compelling stories with your products, you may just struggle towards make money online. You may struggle towards sell. So if you know how to craft good products, if you know how to craft good marketing messages, it will be very, very easy for you towards earn online. Now, another thing I talked about yesterday was I talked about the opportunities with copywriting, right? And I told you guys, many of you don't even know my journey about why I even started copywriting. Now, this copywriting thing, I was once many times, many people see me generating leads today, making sales online. It wasn't like that. I was once a mediocre copywriter. I was once a mediocre internet marketer, and I struggled towards meet end meet. The truth is that I believe that making money online was very simple. You just needed to create content. You just needed to create content online, social media content. And despite many efforts, I still remain broke. I saw people succeeding. I saw people like I'll mention names. One of the motivation was this guy called Caleb Wanika, and this guy was making a lot of sales. You see people like Jackto Precious. You see people like Tony Omotosho. These people are making millions of naira. Hilary Odogu. Yes, I called their names today because they were like they are the proof that these things can work. You see people like one of my fellow copywriter, Pascal Mba, very motivated by his tenacity, his drive. Everything changed when I discovered the power of copywriting. Before, I used to just do things very, very mildly online. I used to just wake up in the morning, create content, give a lot of motivational content. The truth is that motivation will not sell online. What sells is that when you can attract people, when you can heavily compel people to take action. And by learning how to craft this copywriting, write messages online, it resonated emotionally with my audience. And I transformed my affiliate marketing business. Suddenly, my contest was not just making noise again, talking about motivation. I started really, really making sales. It was now persuasive. It's opened new doors. That is the reason why I am where I am today. Now, many of you understand, even many of you were here yesterday, or you followed me for some time. You know that one of my strengths is that I know how to teach. When it comes to teaching, I believe I know how to pass out that knowledge. You understand? But one thing that you would struggle with, in fact, everybody is still on a journey, is learning how to sell. Now, there are different ways to sell. You can sell in a dubious way online. You can convince people by using fake proof, by using different cunning ways to sell to people online. Or you can use compelling marketing message. When it comes to copywriting, it's not about using fakeness. It's about just using the real thing, but crafting it in a compelling way, in an enticing way that people will be interested to take action. A lot of people use fake proof. In fact, the reason why I probably believe I'm not so much viral is because I don't use a lot of proof. I don't sell with proof. If I want to sell, one of the ways you can know that you can trust me is by my teachings, because I am actually giving you the real deal. But some people will use those proof from different angles, and many of you don't even know that you can even use AI to create proof now. You can use AI to create proof. Just send AI one picture, tell AI to uh, produce like 5 testimonials using WhatsApp chat, and guess what? It will do it for you. Once you have the premium plan, it will it is going to be loyal to you. Do you understand? Once you have the premium plan, these things are going to be very, very loyal to you. So at the end of the day, I used to struggle with my business, and I felt like you know marketing well, is a dubious way of selling. You understand? Until I just learned what copywriting. And after I learned copywriting, the benefit of copywriting is that my sales increase because I stopped marketing stupidly. Like I stopped marketing like a novice again. I started using context. I started adding real testimonies. I started adding using how to drive sales, tell good stories online. And this is for my product, right? And if I can sell my own product, that means I can sell other people's products. So I started applying for jobs to help other people write copies online, and I was landing some good jobs online. So number one thing that copywriting will do for you is that it will help you increase your sales. Now, I don't know. It will even help you create content, but we are going to reach there. It will also help you improve your engagement. A lot of us are. You found out that you're not probably doing a lot of engagement online. Maybe you create a content, but it is not viral. It's not your fault. It's just that you're not using copywriting principle. You just feel like for you to go viral, you need to on camera and just talk. There's something called scripting. If you don't script diligently, you can't really do well. Like you may just find yourself stuttering in cameras. I'm not telling you that you need to always script your stuff. Sometimes you need to be real, but if you really want to authorize diligence for yourself, then you need to you need to know how to script your words. So another thing that copywriting will help you do is your brand identity. When you can tell story, when people understand the stories of your brand, it will help them it's like stories help to captivate people, to bring people to your brand. Like it helps you become trustworthy. Just like me, I've been telling my story right now, and a lot of you have been seeing me as somebody that okay, BOSSUHZI actually have a story and blah blah blah. You understand? So Copywriting will also would help you would build a stronger what brand what identity. And that thing copywriting will do is that it's cost-effective marketing. Once you can market well, it will reduce the cost of your advertisement. So if you're supposed to be spending 100 naira or 500 naira to acquire one customer, once you can market well, it will reduce the cost of advertising. That means you can now use 200 naira to attract what you can now use 250 to attract what one customer, and that 500 naira you used to use before, you make times two of that money, because when you can use 250. Now, for some people that used to run ads or you sell online, you understand the mathematics. So that is it. So another benefit is that it enhances what your career opportunity. Just like I told many of you yesterday, that my students put copywriting in her CV, and she was looking for a job at a loan firm, and she got that job because the CEO just saw that she had copywriting. Now, one thing I did not mention yesterday is I told you guys about what the types of copywriting, and we have different types. We have SEO copywriting. This one is used to write content. Maybe the meaning of SEO copywriting is maybe a brand give you a job now to write content for them, and maybe you want to promote their application, their app, and the name of their app is maybe Gray. Maybe let's use all these fintech app. Let's use the name of their app is Gray. So in your content, your job should just be you be inserting gray. Even as you're writing copy, emotionally words that captivate. Your job is to continue putting gray, gray, gray in every sentence. Like gray is going to help you do this one. Gray is going to help you send money. When you use gray, so your job is just towards you. It's called what keyword words marketing, keyword words copywriting. So that is what SEO copywriting. Do you know why they use it? Because they want why you put gray gray in every sentence, so that when you post it on your blog or anywhere, anybody that search gray or Google will just come to that marketing message, and that marketing message is designed towards sell, or is designed to make you download the app. The one that we are going to be doing today is called what copyright sales copywriting. Now, this one is aimed to what persuade a person to make a purchase of a specific action, like to take a specific action can be a purchase. You understand? And you write sales copywriting. It is used in sales pages, advertisements, description, and all that. So I'm going to show you guys how it is being used. And that type is what content copywriting. It involves creating valuable content. Remember what we used yesterday? We used our headlines. You know, when you talk about when you combine different kinds of what headlines hook. Let's even use the ease results. The easiest way towards create AI PDF in 2026. You understand? Like when you start your content with this, do you know that this is copywriting? The easiest way towards craft out towards content in 2026. And guess what? Everybody will just like you already captivated people already. People will be interested. What is the easiest way towards generate content or towards to get results? You understand? So it will make it's very, very compelling. Another kind of content, you can start your content with something like this. Why some creators go viral and others stay invincible. Understand? This one is we can do a transformative kind of headline. You can just open your camera and say something like, from broke students to earning 300K monthly. This is the exact strategy that took me from this towards this. Transformative kind of content. So it is copywriting that would help you towards align all this, your messaging together. So that is why we have here content copywriting. So the next thing I think we did yesterday, some things like after you write a very good headline, it doesn't just end there, because if you write a very good headline, you also need to the next thing, you also need to continue talking, right? So that is where we come to hook. Now, hook is when you can continue. The goal of a hook is to keep the readers reading. You understand? So you can see here, a headline will get you the clicks, while your hook is going to get you the attention. Do you understand? So the goal is to make the reader continue reading, is to make the reader continue listening. Now, copywriting doesn't just end at writing. I have seen people like Mr. John in his Illuminate TikTok page. He drops compelling content. I have seen people like Ada, Ada in this group. I've seen people like Suraj has not started creating content, and other people that are probably in the comment section. Many of you are creating content, but you keep creating content with your mind, or you keep using ChatGPT to write scripts. There's nothing bad in using ChatGPT, but if you don't meticulously plan out your content, you may just be sounding robotic. Now, let us even craft a content. Let us say something. Understand? 4 myths about making money online that are keeping you stuck. You understand? 4 myths about making money online that are keeping you stuck. Now, this form is the goal is what to break your words, to break your false belief. Instead of you to start saying, number one, you believe that money is the root of all evil. Number two, you believe that all people that have money are wicked. Instead of you to start saying, continue your content like this, you can go to the hook book and come here and go and find one hook. Maybe you can find a curiosity hook. Most people, like you can say something like, most people get this completely wrong, and that is the reason why they never make good money online. You understand? Because they believe that for you to make money online, you must be diabolical, you must be this, you may be that, you must be that, you must be that. When you finish saying all those things, then remember what we did yesterday. We just did headlines and hook. Today I'm going to teach you guys the other part, which is the body of a copy, how to continue with the body of a copy, and how to continue with the call to action before making people type yes. If you're ready for that class, if you're ready for this practical session, type ready in the comment section. If you're ready for this particular class, type ready in the comment section. Now, before we go into practical full force, let's also talk about direct response or copywriting. This one is designed to extract immediate response from you, such as clicking a link or filling out a form or making you make a call. I am a direct response marketer, but more than direct response marketing, I also do a lot of marketing. The reason why many of you are here today is because I used direct response, right? So what is direct response? Direct response is just all about telling you XYZ. Now, 7 reasons why copywriting can make you money in 2025. Number 1, copywriting is a top skill. Number 2, it's a D skill. Number 3. So if you want to know the remaining 4 skills, then I'm holding a free webinar to teach you exactly what to do. Click the comment section to join that webinar right now. That is called direct response marketing. So direct response marketing is to make you click the link. It will attract your attention. Then it will just make you hey, you understand? But content copywriting, it gives you value, is educating you. Like the goal is just to educate you. When it comes to direct response marketing, you're not even educating, you're just eliciting immediate response. You're attracting people. Now let's use our headline book, maybe a command style. Stop chasing clients and start attracting them using BOSSUHZI 6-step framework. If you want to learn this framework, okay, that is the hook. Stop chasing clients and start using BOSSUHZI unique 6-step framework that works every time since 2020. They can now come and give you a badass hook. Let me go and find one hook in the comment section. Let me use a you don't need to okay, let me use this hook. So this one is to remove a common excuse. So like I'll say, you don't need to work with every client to start making good money online. Or I can say something like this. I can use the negative outcome. I'll say, if you keep doing this, you struggle to get clients over a long time. And that is exactly why I've crafted this 6-step framework for you. You understand? So if you're interested in this framework, I am holding a free webinar to teach you exactly how to do this XYZ thing. If you're interested, click the link below. That is called direct response marketing. You're giving the word headline and the hook. Then you're telling them to click the XYZ so that they can actually get a particular result. But content, you're probably giving them everything. You're probably giving them all the value in that content. Most YouTubers use the value. I'm a YouTuber as well. So if I want to do content copywriting, my goal is just to give you consistent value and use copywriting to continue making you to listing, right? Understand? So that with that, then we have email copywriting. Email copywriting is just all about writing copywriting for emails. There are technicalities in it. I will probably do that. If not, then we also have technical copywriting and making This one is just making complex information very, very easy to a broader audience. I'm going to give you an example of technical copywriting, but one of the copywritings I failed to mention in this list is called VSL, Video Word Sales Letter. I understand. So before this class gets boring, let us just go straight into what the practical part of this particular class. So welcome everybody once again. So today I am going to be teaching you sales letter writing. Let me open my documents file where I have this thing. So today I'm going to be teaching you sales letter writing. So now you can see the day two topic. I've said how to frame words, marketing messages with stories using AI. But I felt like I did not. These stories. I'm not even supposed to use this story. But I don't think we will use stories today. But nevertheless, let's see the direction of these words. Let's see the direction of today's class. So let's see the direction of today's class. So let me share. Let me share my screen. So I'm going to be using my book to teach. By the way, how many of you were able to get my book yesterday? How many of you were able to get the headline book? How many of you were able to get the hook book yesterday? I think yesterday I gave you an offer, a limited offer. A lot of people took the offer. Many of you didn't take it. Congratulations to the all people that took the offer. You're my MVPs. But if you do not take it, maybe you can have another opportunity this night. Okay. Copy Ghost. Well done. What is your name? Your real name? Okay, I was about to get it. Oh, you said you were about because when I saw me, I was like, you took my offer and I did not know you. If just tell me your name, I know. So I know Peace Eze. Peace Eze got it. Mesoma. Okay, Mesoma. Did Mesoma get it? Not yet. Oh yeah. If you're still interested, you see what you're going to be getting. Very, very large scope. You can use that to write your contents. Today I'm creating 10 contents this night before I sleep. I'm creating it for an advertisement I have tomorrow, I need to publish tomorrow and all that. For a client, I want to write some script. So I have to use my books. You can see I don't just write it for if I'm not using something, I will not be able to sell it. So it works. So another one I'm going to be even sharing with you today is another of my digital products, and it's called the ultimate sales letter guide. Now, many of you know what BOSSUHZI's class is all about. BOSSUHZI's class is not just about talk. We also do a lot of practical. So if you stick with me till the end, we are going to do some practical. Today, I don't just want to jump straight into AI because I noticed that I teach wrongly. Like when I just teach you guys AI, go and do AI, many of you don't really understand exactly how to write real copies with your hand. And I'm guilty of that. So today I'm going to first teach you how to write it I'm going to first teach you how to write copies. So this book exactly is just talking about sales letter writing. Now we are going to pick out a product today. We are going to pick out a unique product. When we pick out that unique product, we are going to write a copy for that product, right? We're going to write a copy, a real copy for that product. Now, I want you guys to give me a product idea. Give me a product idea so that when should we write a product in the health niche? Should we write a copy in the product in the health niche, fashion niche? Should we write in the relationship niche, or should we write in the health, wealth, relationship, or fashion? So give me one product so that we can write a full sales copy right now. And we don't want to use AI for that. I don't want to use AI. So should we write a copy in the health, wealth, or relationship niche? In the health, wealth, or relationship niche? Put it in the comment section. Then I don't want to use AI for anything today. Probably don't want to just use AI for anything. So give me one product. If you guys don't give me a product, I'll give you a product. So should we write a product in the health, wealth, or relationship niche? So let's pick out. Okay, let me check in the comment section. Okay, we should write a product for a bottled water, right? Somebody said we should write a product for a bottled water. Okay, we should write a copy for a bottle writer. Now, let me tell you something. Bottled water is a commodity product. It's a commodity product, and it's one of the things that work for bottled waters is you don't even need to write this heavy sales copy. It's just going to be you just need to come out with a unique marketing angle. All right, somebody said write for Oriflame beauty product. So Do you have any Oriflame? Okay, somebody said Slim Tea. All right, Slim Tea. So we are going to write a product for a Slim Tea. I think this one is more direct. So we are going to name, but first, now let us go and check. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to write a sales letter. And I am going to be, there are two headline framework I'll be teaching you. You know, one thing about me is that I like using formulas. So if you can master, I'm going to teach you how to master how to write copies using the AIDA framework and the PAS framework. So now, what is the AIDA framework? What is the AIDA framework? Now, this AIDA framework, it simply stands for what? Attention. After attention, interest. After interest, desire. Then after desire, we also have a call to action. So I'm not just going to be doing this as a teaching stuff. So I'm going to be doing a full practical. So let me just share my screen so that we can even go to AI and just design the products, architecture. So let me share my full screen. Somebody said fitness. Can't it be a service product like banking? You could have recommended banking, but I think we've gone with something already. So let us just go with Slim Tea. So now let me go to ChatGPT. So I'm just going to tell ChatGPT I want to write a sales copy. I want to write a sales copy for a demo Slim Tea product. Kindly help me with. Okay, let us craft out the name by ourselves. Let us craft out the name of this product ourselves. Let's name this words. Let's name this Slim Tea. What should we name this Slim Tea? Lemon Slim, for a demo Slim Tea product called lemon Slim 360. Kindly design an image that depicts kindly design an image that represents this product. So now we just want to have a graphical representation of it. We are not using AI towards design anything. So why AI is trying to give us a prototype, or if it's misbehavior, we can just use Gemini. So let me also go to Gemini and just give it this thing. So we are going to be writing it one by one. We are going to be writing it as we are learning. We are writing. So we are not just going to just write full copy. So now before then, so you can see the product, right? Now, the first thing you need to understand is you need to write a headline. For you to write a copy for that product. Okay, before you do that, so let's go to our copy. Let's go to our sheets. So this is the application you use to write copies. It's called Google Docs. So for us to write this copy, there are many things we need to have in place. Number one, we need to understand the product name. Number one, product name, which is Lemon Slim 360. I hope I'm sharing my screen. Okay, lemon ginger. Oh, lemon ginger. All right. So let's use lemon slim. Let's use lemon slim 360. Then number two. Another thing is very important is pain points. Why do people want to lose weight? They want to lose weight so that they can look good, feel free, and attract more people, right? So this is the exact reason why people want to lose weight. And they can even have good health, better health, right? So better health. So now, when you now know the pain points of a person, this is where you a person's pain point is your easiest point of Is your easiest point of attraction. So number 3 is you need to understand the audience. Number 3, who is the what ideal audience? So you need to understand who is your ideal audience. Your ideal audience can be, now they call this what customer avatar. They call this what customer avatar. So your ideal audience can be Nkechi, who is in her 20s, but she feels she is overweight, and no guy is what attracted to her. So this is Nkechi. This is your target audience. Now, what I'm not saying only one person is Nkechi. Nkechi represents the scope. Nkechi represents the scope of what this kind of person. You understand? Nkechi represents the scope. You understand? So now let's go to, you can also write another target audience. Let's say Ibrahim. Ibrahim is a 9 to 5 what worker who doesn't have time for gym and eats unhealthy, right? But he is facing rejection from several ladies when he is ready to get married. Now this is just random, right? So this is what the things you need to know. 2 target audience: Nkechi, who is in her 20s, she feels overweight, and Ibrahim, a 9 to 5 worker. So once you're writing your copy, you can write your copy to what suit any of these people, right? This is where you craft out the offer stack. Now the next thing in your copy is the desire. So their main desire is what? All their desire is just to what? Lose weight and look trimmed, to attract. So their job is just what? They just want to attract and they want to feel freer, right? So now let's see what this guy gave us. You can see what ChatGPT gave us. So you can see Lemon Slim 360. This is beautiful. Let's download it. Now let's go to what? Gemini. Let's go to Gemini. Oh, this one, Gemini gave us a very good prototype. You can see almost the same thing. This one is beautiful. So I'm going to project it, so then we will know which one we are going to use. Almost the same thing, Sha. So you can see all these AI tools, they are badass. But let me tell you something. The downside of AI is that if you use all this AI to write all your copies, you stop thinking like a marketer. You start thinking like what's just a random person. Do you understand? You stop thinking like a marketer. So right now we have these 2 things. So now let's go through what you need to do. So right now, the first thing we need to craft now is what's headline. So now when it comes to what using the AIDA framework, we need to what first start with our attention, and we'll go over to interest. So now attention is headline. Now the purpose of a headline is designed to what grab immediate what attention. So let us what, and how do you craft a good headline? Number 1, identify a problem, promise a result, create curiosity, trigger emotion, and present what a bold claim. Aram, we are going straight to our book. Where is our book? Headline book. Where are we going? So we are going to go and find we are going to find a very good headline. Let's not even go far. Let me stop showing you guys all the content of our book. If you need it, you buy. It's 2K and you get all the whole bundle. It's just 2,000 naira. You get all the whole bundle. So let's now use this social proof words. Social proof. We can now use how this 9 to 5, how this XYZ, how this stay-at-home mom lost 30 kg. You can see. So you can see how a complete beginner made. So now let's use this one. Let's not go far. So the framework is social proof, how person or group achieved a particular result. So we go to our lab right now. When we go to our lab, this is our lab. So we'll start writing the copy. I am going to page break this work. We'll go to the next page. So now we start writing our copy. And the copy is, so you guys are copywriters in the comment section. Give me a good headline. Let me see whether, let me compare headlines. So now you can now type how this you can see how a okay now write how a busy 9 to 5 how a busy 9 to 5 worker went from from 146 kg to one towards let's be realistic here, towards 105 kg to 105 kg in 4, let's use 3 months, in 3 months, without what you can remember when you're writing a headline, always have that without system, with or without what going to the gym. Now you don't need any other thing again. The problem is that most people always want to bulk up their headline. They start writing a lot of things in their headline, and it makes it very it makes it lose its strong appeal. You don't need to write so much in your headline. Let your hook do the remaining job. Do you understand? So you can see how we've written the headline. As simple as that. If you come on TikTok and put this kind of headline, how a busy 9 to 5 worker went from 146 kg towards 105 kg in 3 months without going to the gym, then you're going to attract. Now, do you know why we use that headline? Because one of our target audience is 9 to 5 worker. Guys, do you understand? One of our target audience is a 9 to 5 worker. If you're active, type in the comment section. Type I am active in the comment section. Type active in the comment section. Let me know that you guys are listening. So you can see how a 9 to 5 worker was. So right now we've already done the first part, and the first part is your headline. The first part is your headline. We've done that already. Now, when it comes to copywriting, there is no need to rush. No need to be rushing. You're not going anywhere. If you're using AI, we are done with this copy. But before you go to AI, use your head first. So now, since we've already created the headline, so this book already gave us some ideas, how to stop. It gave us some ideas, very helpful as well. Let's forget the book. Now, let's go to the hook. Now, the purpose of hook, once the headline grab attention, the hook keeps the reader interested. The hook is a bridge between your headline and the main body. You understand? So how do we write a hook? Number one, it gave us a story hook. It gave us a question hook. It gave us a bold statement hook. So we are going to pick the one we use. It gave us a shocking truth hook. So we are going to look for the hook that matches well. Now we can either do that with our hook book. This is our hook book. So we can either pick one from our hook book. Let's pick one so that it will not look like last month. Okay, let's use the proof hook. Last month, this simple strategy made XYZ. So made me XYZ. You understand? So now let's use this one, even though it is part of our hook book. So let us show results immediately. Okay, I think the headline showed results. So let us find another hook. Let us use another hook. So this one is called the promise hook. If you follow everything I tell you, then you too can also lose weight in just 4 months. You understand? So let's use the promise hook, or let's use the words problem amplification hook. Yeah, okay, we've used that one a lot. Let us use the words. Okay, let's use the word promise hook. Let's use the promise hook, and the promise hook is just something like, in the next 2 minutes, you will learn the exact words, blah blah blah. So let's go over to what the promise hook is. So simple. It's so simple to use. Your job is just to promise something, right? So you can promise in different ways. So our promise can be something like, if you follow if you follow everything if you follow everything that if you follow everything if you follow everything that's framing, if you follow everything I am about to tell you, if you follow everything if you follow this simple framework, or this simple words this simple strategy, you too will be able to lose excess weight in record time. Now you can see this is just number one. We just wrote a very good headline, and we just wrote a very good hook. So there's a lot of things that can come up here in the middle. You can keep on writing. You can keep on telling a story. You can, after you finish writing this, you can still tell a story. You can still follow it by continuously telling hook. You understand? Now, when it comes to hook, you don't just write. Sometimes you don't just write one hook. You don't just write one hook. You write multiple hook. Understand? So you can continue by saying, you can continue by just like warming up, now we use the promise hook. We can start using words. We can start using we can now use a, let's check. We can also add other kind of words, hook type. So we've used promise hook. Then we can now use the imagine hook. Imagine waking up in the morning and imagine this. Now imagine this. We can now use imagine this. So now imagine this is going to transport the audience immediately to his desired goal. So you can just start by saying, imagine you were imagine you were able to what, wear your clothes and imagine that shirt fits on your body without having to worry about your big stomach or fat hand. You can now start with another one by saying, do you want this for yourself? Question mark. What do we do now? We use the word a question hook. Yeah, right now we want to do problem amplification hook. You'll now say, I know how it feels. I know how it feels when your friends mock you for being overweight, or you use that relationship because of the insecurity that comes with being fat. What you've done right now, you've stirred up more emotion. Then we are now transitioning into the sales message. You can now say something like, that can end today. Only if you do this. Only if you were to do this. Now, everybody will be wondering, what is that this? Then let's go to our book right now. So our book will now tell you that. So right now we are done with the words. We are done with the words. We are done with the word hook. The next thing is what to go over to the words, the word body of the copy. I think that was what we did here. All right, active. So many of you are helping me in the comment section. Well done, guys. Many of you are helping me. I can see many help. Somebody said thousands of people. Very, very good. This one is good. If you follow everything I am about to teach you right now, beautiful, beautiful. You guys are good students. You know how mothers get a desired body shape. Beautiful. I love that. Now, the reason is that if we use mothers, if we use a particular gender, it is going to limit the scope of the copy. Do you understand? So we are using a general 9 to 5 worker as the target audience. So imagine getting 8-figure overnight. Now, this 8-figure shape is going to sound sexual. And when it comes towards your copy, you shouldn't be sounding what's sexual. Do you understand? So you have to imagine going from wearing bobo dress towards bodysuits. Bobo dress is not bad. You understand? Bobo dress is not that bad. Do you understand? So it's just because slim people also wear bobo dress. Do you get it? You want to get it? So I know how it feels. Beautiful. This person is a very good person. Rennie, I think Rennie bought. Okay, Rennie bought the headline book yesterday. Okay, Rennie bought the headline book. Well done, well done. So let's go. Let's continue our work so that we can just round up on time. So I'm going to continue by just going straight towards. So right now we are already done with what you can see. We've already written the words headline. We've already written the word headline, and everything here is called the word hook. Then the next thing we go into is the body of a copy. Now, what is the body of a copy like? Let's see what the body of a copy is like. Now, the purpose of the body of the copy is that the body of the copy, of a sales copy is where you build desire. Now, you can see we've already done some building desire. This is where you explain the problem. This is where the emotional word frustration. This is where you would add solution, and this is where you do the transformation. This is where you would offer benefits. So what we've done right now is we've already amplified problem. We've already installed some emotions. Right now, we want to bring out the solution. When we bring out the solution, then we are going to trigger transformation. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So right now, the next thing is now problem identification. We've already done that. And in this book, I told you guys how to do all those things. So number 2, agitation. This means increasing the weight of the emotional problem. Number 3, desire building. We've already done that. So where we are right now is D. Now is the time for us to introduce the word solution. So you can now see, how do you introduce it? That is why I created the word XYZ program. You understand? Position your So now let's see where we are right now. Now, do you want this for yourself? I know how it feels. You know what I did here? I know how it feels when your friend mock you, when your friends mock you for being overweight, or you lose relationship because of the insecurity that comes with being fat. That can end today. If you do this, that can end today. Only if you do. That can end today. You can now stop here. And you can now say, right now, we want to present the solution. That is, so how do you present the solution? You present the solution easily by saying something like this. A lot of people will say, if you ask ChatGPT will bring the solution by saying introducing. But we are not going to do introducing here because we are not AI. We are going to use our head and transition. That can end today. You can now start your copy by saying, you can now start your solution. Over 200 of my students have used this slim. I've used this what is the name of our products? I've used Lemon Slim 360. Over 200 plus of my, okay, there's no need for plus when you've used 200. And most times when you're using copywriting, don't use round figures. Over 180 of my students have used this. I've used this Lemon Slim 360 and have attested and have testified to it being one of their secrets, secrets to losing weight. You can see how we introduced the word product. We did not introduce it by what saying introducing. We introduced it by what presenting a proof that it's not only you that is using it. So after that, this is where a pictorial example come inside. So right now we're going to go and find one of our images that we downloaded. So we'll go and find one of our images. So we'll use let's use this one. Which one should we use? Do we use the ChatGPT? Oh no, let's use the ChatGPT. Or this one has a human. Let's just use this one. Since this one has a human, you can see over 100 of my students have used this Lemon Slim 300 and have testified to it being one of their secrets to losing weight. So you can see this lady is already slim. You understand? Then after the stuff said we should introduce the products, the next thing we need to do is value stack. It's called offer stack, right? Are you guys with me? It's called offer stack. Now, what is this offer stack all about? This is where you explain everything included in the word offer. This is when you explain everything included in the offer. You understand? So now let's go and craft out the word offer stack. So right now we've already introduced the product. Now we will now say, here is what you get when you get the Lemon Slim 360. Then this is where it starts. Then when it comes to offer stack, many of you need to know something. You need to know how to insert bullets. There's something called bullets. Don't just write offer stack like this. You need to use bullets, right? You need to use bullets. So we need to use bullets. So where is the bullet? We use this. This is called bullets. Good. This is called what? Bullets. Now, bullets is that thing that I just did right now. So now, this is here is what you get when you get the offer, the Lemon Plus 360 today. And I'll just put today. Then number one, you get a full pack of lemon. A full pack of Lemon Plus, a full pack of Lemon Slim 360, a full pack containing 60 bags of high natural supplements. Don't just say 30 bags. Don't just say 30 bags of the tea. A full pack containing 30 bag of high natural supplements that makes your body, you just put something there that makes your body feel relaxed while it removes toxins. You can see how your people used to craft their messages, right? You can see how your people used to craft their messages, right? So this is exactly how they do it. So number one, you can see what we did here. a full pack containing XYZ. So you also give it another spacing. Your space needs to be very, very big. Then number 2, you do that bullet stuff again. Then number 2, a full pack containing XYZ. You also, here's what you get today. You get access to the 30 days words challenge that shows you what to do every day to get rid of excess word fats. Then number 3, now you see what we are doing here now. We are what offer stacking. We are listing everything that what this person is going to what get. Then number 3, you can see what we are doing here. Then number 3, you list number 3. Number 3, you also get what? You get what? Access towards access to one-on-one mentorship with coach Chinedu, who will instead of this one, who will be your personal accountability coach. You can see. Then after that, you continue listing out everything that this person is going to potentially get. Do you understand? Now, the more you list them, the more this offer stack is directly responsible for increasing sales of any kind of products, because this is where somebody picks up their interest. Do you understand? So right now, that is it. So after you've already done the offer stack, guys, are you still with me? Okay, you guys are already sleeping. I think we should end for today, right? You guys, we should end for today. We should continue tomorrow, right? I think the time has already gone. Time has gone already. Do you think we should continue tomorrow? How will you know the solutions? If you're selling a product, you must know the solutions. You must understand the product description. You can't sell a product that you don't know. So if you don't know the word product description, then you don't need to sell that product. You know, it helps with your self-confidence. You can see there's a lot of things that can add in this what's copy. So somebody said we should not. Please, guys, do you think we should skip to tomorrow because of time? It's already 9 o'clock, so that I don't encroach into your time. So tomorrow we'll just continue. Okay, you're not sleeping. Okay, let's try whether we can finish up. We may not be able to finish up, but one thing I'll do is that I'm going to give you guys this copy so that you guys will complete it for me. Now, let me teach you guys the remaining parts. Now, you can see this is called the body of a copy. You're going to complete it for me. I'll give you guys the document file. You can see the offer stack is already done. You've seen it here. The offer stack is already done. And you need to add more to offer stack. I'm going to give you the opportunity to add more offer stack. You can see what the offer stack will entail. It will entail XYZ. You can also add any bonus of your choice. Now, the next one is the price introduction. Never introduce the price too early. This is what I keep telling my students. Never introduce your price too early. Build value first. The value is called the offer stack. When you build the value, then use price anchoring. How is price anchoring? Example, hiring a copywriter can cost you, or hiring a fitness coach can cost you 250K monthly. But today you can do this by yourself with the help of the community for just XYZ amounts. Now let us price this product. Let me add to our product price. Let us go to our product price. Oh gosh, you guys cannot see the screen. I was not even projecting the screen. All right. So you can see. So this is the next one is price anchoring. Price anchoring is all about what never introduce, like I told you, never introduce the price too early. Build value first. The value we built is this thing called the value stack, the offer stack. Can you guys see it here? This is the offer stack. Do you understand? Then the next thing is what? The next thing is what towards price anchoring. Like I told you, hiring a personal coach will cost you XYZ amounts, but you can do this but you can get this result by yourself. So what do you think we should name? How much should our product be? How much should our product be? What is the price of our product? How much do you think our product should be? So let me add price here. Number 2, price. So put it in the comment section. How much do you guys think this our product should be? Now, there's something I want to teach you guys. I want to teach you guys bundling now. There's something that e-commerce people used to use. So now let's name this price. Let me check the comment section. 10,000, 25K. 10K, 25K, good. So somebody say 10K. Let's use 10K. So 10,000 naira. So who is this person? This person is saying I go lie, give them. You don't lie to your people, my brother. You don't lie. Hidden truths. You're anonymous. Anyway, you're anonymous. Now why they talk anyhow? So you don't lie to people just to sell. If you lie, it will haunt you. Anybody that sell with lying, it will always haunt you. Like me now, I cannot go to sleep in the night knowing that I did not sell to. I scammed people just by talking. I can't go to sleep well. That is why every night of my life I sleep well. So you can see. So somebody said 25K for a full set. I agree with this person. So let's use 25,000. So you don't need to lie, guys. You don't need to lie. So let's use what 25,000. So you guys can see. You guys are the ones that is going to complete this copy. So after listing all your offers, you add like 2 more. They'll start coming here and use your price introduction. You can say something like hiring a professional fitness coach will cost you about 250K. But today you can get the same benefit for just 25,000 naira, right? This price makes price feel psychologically smaller. You understand? So after that, when you've done that, you can now generate testimonies, build trust with testimonies. The next step after your pricing is testimonies. Your testimonies is like something like saying, I got results in 30 days using this product. I got results in, just give demo testimonies. Just assume they are real people. You understand? Like 3 testimonies. Don't use AI. Many of you will now use AI tomorrow. Anyway, depending on how you want to use it, I don't care. But I'll send you the file. You guys should do it by yourself. Then another thing is objection handling. After you've pitched your price finish, you need to do objection handling. What if this doesn't work for me? What if after taking this thing, I start reacting in my body? You need to handle up just objections. So you need to generate objection. You need to for that product, you need to understand the product and generate objection and answer the objection. What if my 25K is wasted? You understand? What if I don't have money? You understand? You need to be able to handle all those objections. So now, example of objection response. If you don't need to be an expert, okay, example like in regards to what we are doing, you don't need to be an expert fitness coach. Okay, somebody say, okay, for this one, I'm using a copywriting course. You don't need to be an expert writer to succeed with copywriting. Like the second one is, what if I'm not good at writing? Many successful writers started as complete beginners. Number 3, what if this doesn't work for me? This removes, okay, that is all. So another thing is the call to action. The call to action is like telling people, if you're interested, click here. If you're interested, click here. If you're interested, click here. So this is an example of a call to action. It tells people exactly what to do. Many of you, when I was talking about the ebook, the bundle, I told you if you're interested in this particular thing, pay XYZ to this amount, to this account, and send your proof of payment here, right? So that is exactly what call to action is. So your own can be click a button, click here to chat me up on WhatsApp, click here to send me a proof of payment, XYZ. So depending on the one you want to do. Another thing is urgency. urgency. If you give people a window, if you give people a window that they can take action anytime, you will not get the action you want. So you can create an urgency. Another thing is scarcity. You can just scarcity means urgency has to do with timing. Scarcity has to do with what's commodity. That means it is limited. Only 20, only okay. Scarcity. Yes, urgency has to do with timing, while scarcity has to do with what the availability of what commodity. Another thing is that you must give guarantee. Guarantee, 7 days money back guarantee, satisfaction guarantee, risk guarantee. Another thing is after you finish all this one is what your final what call to action. So I'll leave you guys to what complete all those ones by yourself. Tomorrow we are going to do the AI. I'm going to show you how to write this copy faster with AI. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a guide. No, you guys should use yours. So the next one is next. Let me just write next. Price anchoring, price anchoring, price anchoring. After that, we have what testimony. Then what's testimony, testimony. And after testimony, we have what Under testimony, we have what objection handling. And after objection handling, we have what we have call to action. We have call to action. And after call to action, we have what urgency. After urgency, we have what scarcity. Scarcity. After scarcity, we have what guarantee. And after guarantee, we have what final call to action. So this is the one you guys will do. So now let me format it for you guys so that it will be easy for you. So all I'll just do, I'll click on it, then I'll increase the word font size a bit for you guys. I increase the font size a bit for you. Then I remove the bullet here. This bullet is not necessary. Then I take this to the middle. I put it in the middle. No, only the headline. Why is everything moving? Why is everything moving? Anyway, you can just let's leave it like this. I don't know why everything is moving, but we leave it like this. But you can still do, you can still add what slanty here. You can add slanty here. Then another thing I want to do for you guys is to increase the words line spacing. I'll increase the line spacing to 1.5 so that it will be bigger. So after this, I'll just name it assignment, slim. What is the name of the product again? Assignment lemon slim 360. Then I'll make it accessible to everybody. Then I'll just go over towards share. And I'll come here and click the link. I'll change it from restricted to anyone with the link. So if I copy this link and put it in the comment section right now, everybody will be able to access it. Everybody be able to access it. So this is it, guys. So the link is in the comment section, but I'll still post it in the group. So now what you just do, you just download it. You download it. And exactly, this is it. I love this one. So somebody put the price of 22,999. Very, very good. This is a very good pricing for a product. So I'm going to change the pricing for this product. So instead of us using 20,000 XYZ, we are going to use 990. You understand? So thank you so much, sir, for that one. So we are going to use 24,990. I like using this pricing because it gives people the psychological trigger that thank God I'm not paying 25K, I'm paying 24K. But they will not know that it's just an additional 10 naira you remove. But most times what I used to use is I used to use 997 too. So anyone that works for you, but just understand that this is the range, right? So you guys would access this copy by your own. I'll send it to the group. So once you get the copy, you just download it. You make a copy. You see where you click. You click on make a copy. You click on make a copy by yourself, but I'll still send the words. I don't think I will not send the document. I'll just send you the link. So you make a copy and you just write this by yourself. So with that being said, if you've gotten value so far from today's class, just type in the comment section, just type value. I'll send it to the group. If you've gotten value so far from this class, type value. Well done, everyone. If you've gotten value so far, type value in the comment section. Awesome, awesome. So that is that. All right, that is that. If you've gotten value, type value in the comment section. But guys, have you guys seen that copywriting is sweeter when you don't even use AI? It makes you think harder. It makes you think harder, and it makes your brain sharper. Especially if you're doing it alone. To be honest with you, it can be very, very boring. But that is why I recommend that you will join communities. You can join people you guys will do it together. Doing things alone, especially in this time, can be very, very isolating. Do you understand? So always find a community to join. So that's why I provided you an opportunity to join the community. So if you're interested in joining our community, this community is a copy review community. This is not a mentorship or anything. This is just where I'm going to review your community. So if you get this product, you're going to get access towards the headline, the sales copy book I just gave you guys right now. So you get access to it. You're going to get access to it. Then you also get access towards the headline book. You also get access to the hook book. You get access to the sales letter book. You also get access to the video walkthrough on how to do everything I have mentioned. Then you get priority access. You get priority access to your copy being reviewed. Do you understand? Because I know it's not everybody that will write copy, but you will have priority access to your copy being reviewed. Now, a lot of people will write this thing. Probably some of them may look into it, some of them are not looking into it. But the people that join, that will get access to that get this bundle, you're going to be added to a group where I'm going to review your copies. And it's a dedication to review your copies, especially in the space of this 5-day challenge. So you get your copy reviewed. If you're also a student of this community, you've paid before, then you can still join, then to be reviewed. So that is it. So that is the benefit of joining this small community. So with that being said, if you're interested, the details is on your screen. MONIEPOINT is just 2,000 naira. Just grab your early bird spot. This is not something I was supposed to be marketing up and down. So if you have not gotten it, then this is your time to get it. Just 2,000 naira, and you get this headline, this sales copy book that we just used today, the headline book. You also get the hook book. With that being said, I'm so delighted to have everyone on ground. Tomorrow, we're going to be completing this copy. I am going to be looking at everybody's work one after the other. Then we are going to pick the one that is good. I'll probably gift you one or two things, maybe an airtime or something. Then we're just going to now switch into AI. Then we can now bring up this message. And I can now talk about how to use AI to do this. So today we do not want to use AI. Our brain is still working. So with that being said, thank you so much, everyone. What will you say to BOSSUHZI? Thank you, BOSSUHZI. Thank you, Uncle. God bless every one of you here. I pray that this knowledge has gotten into your head right now. It is not just going to be a waste, but you use it to write copies for your brand, your uncle's brand, your auntie's brand, your friend's brand, and they'll pay you for it. My friend paid me about 300 and something K just to write copies for his brand. He's my friend. He could have done it for me for free, but he paid me money because I had the skill. Your father can pay you money. Everybody can pay money. Just help them write something. With that being said, good night. God bless you. Anything you don't understand, bring the questions tomorrow.